All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles, as well as the men that taught them, the elder high priests, and the elder bishops at Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the 144,000 and the rest of the elect of the nation of Israel. This is the brother Abadia from the GMS Houston camp. All right, and it's gonna be a quick hit. I'm up here at work, and I was just pondering on, Esau, which is a so-called white man. He was ruling according to Job 9:24. We know the scripture. It says, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Okay, and I was, just pondering or meditating just about how aggressive and oppressive this devil is in his rulership. And the brunt of that, aggression, destruction, depression, it falls on us Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, which are, not only over here on the western side of the hemisphere, but scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, okay? And due to this man being in power, he's made, our lives a living hell on earth. The hell is either the grave, all right, or terrible conditions played out on earth. And living under this devil, we in hell, and we can't wait to be delivered out of this hell, you know. And I ran across this article about residents in Georgia, or like thousands are basically having to move out of their homes or apartments and go stay in hotels. I think it said, extended stays, probably other hotels, right? Because it says 77% of their income is being eaten up due to this effed up economy, due to the dollar holding little to no value, all right? That's what you're, so the printing more and more, which is pretty much majority of it's digital, of this paper, all right, even though it's digital, and putting it into circulation in the economy, or you can say the economy. That's what causes the inflation, all right? Printing debased, devalued money and dumping it in circulation into the economy, all right? So people out here doing horrible, all right? The cost of living is through the roof, and this devil is not in them, and it's not scriptural, meaning according to how the Most High designed this devil, so-called white man. He's not supposed to, set up a righteous world. He's supposed to set up a wicked world where he oppresses, he destroys, he steals, all right? Everything that goes against the law, statutes, and commandments, all right? I have a quick scripture to go into, and that's what I was pondering before I, hit that scripture. That's what I was thinking about, just how much hell this man puts on, really, mainly us Israelites, This man is killing us. If you drive through the inner cities, what Esau call the urban communities, or the hoods, the ghettos, the barrios, and you see the environment It's very depressing. You know, there's not. If you look at the what is it? The quality of the grocery stores, they're horrible. And you know what I'm talking about. If you go to a grocery store in a decent area or a suburban community, so to speak, and then go to a grocery store, you know, in the hood, and you can tell the difference. It's like night and day. All right, they don't have nothing but a couple of fast food joints and corner stores every goddamn where. You know, just showing you the state that this devil, leaves us in. You know, then this man gives us these bullshit jobs. You know, dead end jobs. He take you and then he pay you an unfair wage because whoever the rulers is got to set the stage for the average people how they get paid. That they should get fair pay. Fair wages where you can make a living. You know, and we work these jobs. You can't now, especially now due to the economy being so messed up. If you a single person, you are not gonna be able to take care of a family unless you're making a lot of money. But for the common people, all right, the average person, the single person can't maintain the cost of living for a family. May be able to take care of himself or herself, all right. Then this devil imposed the highest interest rates, which on the poor, which falls on Jake. You know, this man sets up pitfalls to get us caught up in this economy, so that not economy, but society, to where we're living at a deficit. If you're not very, very, very careful on every move you make, you can end up in bad situations financially. You know, and your health, not just your health. You know, and it's all because of how this man rules and how he set up his society. All right. So let's read this Proverb 28:15. It says, as a roaring lion and a raging bear, so is a wicked ruler over the poor people. You see? So instead of this devil helping out the poor, which is really us Israelites, he rages over us in his authority. Financially, he targets our health, breaks up the family. But can't forget about that. He's into breaking up families. All right. Then he's into pushing the energy of adultery, which is mainly for the women, but for men too. For men to go out and pop other men's women, and for women to step out on a man, and that's going on big time because this man has set up a world contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. I want to see what the NLT say on this verse. It says, Proverbs 28:15, a wicked ruler is as dangerous to the poor as a roaring lion or an attacking bear. Wow. Check that out. Yeah, the scriptures say this man should wear out the saints. The saints are the Israelites, or us Israelites. Okay? It says a wicked ruler is as dangerous to the poor as a. So if you're in the vicinity of a lion, it's over. You're done. You're dead. You ripped to shreds. Same thing with a bear. You know, the Most High is equating through King Solomon, equating that situation to how a wicked ruler, you know, basically being harmful, dangerous, destructive unto the poor. You know, we live in a world where this man gets off on oppressing the poor, and he also. I'm gonna leave y'all. I'm gonna bring out another scripture. I think it's I think it's this Proverbs 26:15. He the reason this man is able to stay. Ain't no. I've got to put the reason this man is able to stay on top is by oppressing the poor. You can't forget. This ain't it. One second. We can't forget how this man is notorious for stealing resources, natural resources from other people's lands. All right. You see what's going on in Venezuela. All right. So, you know, the people out there in Venezuela is doing bad. They should be a wealthy country, but because of the interference of this devil, they're poor. And I was beginning to say the reason this man is able to stay on top with his wealth is by destroying the poor. Okay, stealing from people, because the Most High He provided everything on this earth in abundance so that all nations can have what they need to live. Okay, and Esau's not satisfied with his portion, so to speak. He's stealing and raping the world of their resources. Okay, and he comes up, and then and when he steals your resources, he brings oppression. All right, and he's able to stay on top like that. Proverbs 22:16, it says, I want the KJV. It says, he that oppresseth the poor to increase his riches, and he that giveth to the rich. You see that? This man is all about destroying poor. You got to be you're a real slime ball, piece of shit, to prey on the poor, you know, to increase your riches. And that's exactly what this man has done and is still doing to this day. And he said, and he that giveth to the rich shall surely come to want. Yeah, so this devil's gonna lose everything. He's gonna pay big time, you know? This man is about to be a true bum in the earth. I'm in the video right there. All right, Lord willing, it was edifying. And on to the next one, I say shalom.